Today I want to share a transformational sentence that can disrupt a narcissist's manipulation and send a powerful message. I see what you're doing and it won't work anymore. This seemingly simple phrase can shake a narcissist to their core. But before we dive into the impact of this statement, it's essential to understand why it holds so much power. At the heart of this is the notion that it's not about exerting control over someone else. It's about reclaiming the power that resides within you. Narcissists thrive on your emotional responses, and they don't fear your anger. They fear your awareness. This truth is often overlooked when walking the tightrope of emotional chaos that narcissists thrive in. Initially, anger may appear to be a very potent force. You may think that confronting them with a raised voice or passionate emotions can help you regain the upper hand. But there's a painful irony. Narcissists feed off your intensity. When you react, whether it's with rage, tears, defensiveness, you give them the fuel they need to manipulate you further. Your emotional upheaval confirms their control, allowing them to maintain a grip on your thoughts and your feelings. Awareness, however, operates on an entirely different frequency. It is calm, observant, and non-reactive. When you truly become aware, you stop getting caught in their game. You recognize the truth behind the facade and see them for who they truly are, not just the charming mask they wear. This shift in perception allows you to step out of their narrative and see the patterns of their manipulation for what they are. Awareness teaches you that not every comment requires a response, and not every accusation deserves a defense. Their behavior isn't personal. It's a system they enact to maintain control. When you begin to operate from this space, you stop taking the bait. You refuse to engage in conversations designed to confuse and entrap you. And you stop exhausting your energy trying to make sense of someone who has no intent to hear you. This neutrality is what unsettles them the most. Narcissists cannot manipulate someone who no longer reacts, and the absence of your reaction creates a silence that is louder than any scream. In this quietude lies your true power. You may feel less dramatic or visible, but you are actually becoming stronger, shifting from being controlled to being consciously aware. Being present means you're grounded in your experience. It doesn't signify weakness. Instead, it represents your strength and your resilience. When you remain present, you are no longer participating in an emotional ping-pong match. You're not chasing validation or defending your worth. Instead, you're simply observing. And that observation is profound because it keeps your energy anchored to you. When you choose not to react, you avoid handing over your power. You remain in tune with your intuition, able to sense what is true, even when the words being used are meant to manipulate you. True presence doesn't mean tolerating abuse or pretending everything is fine. It means acknowledging the truth of the situation while choosing how to respond. You can do what you want, but not here, not with me. This boundary is about protecting your peace. It indicates that you are no longer available for their manipulation. This is a shift from needing to control the narcissist to fully owning your own emotional space. The ownership you reclaim changes the game entirely. The most challenging aspect of a narcissist is when you stop engaging in their distractions. They may lash out, act confused, or try to pull you back in, but beneath those reactions lies fear. Because you've stepped out of their trance. Once you've recognized the pattern clearly, it becomes impossible to unsee them. The power they wield is based on your past confusion, your need for approval, and your unhealed wounds. But this sentence shows them something profound has shifted within you. You're no longer hypnotized by their performance. Instead, you're watching it like a movie you've seen before, fully aware of how it ends. That quiet certainty is more potent than any confrontation. It reveals to a narcissist that their grip on you has loosened without you having to shout or fight. When you reclaim your awareness, regulate your energy, and speak your truth without emotional entanglement, you create an impenetrable shield against manipulation. Narcissists may not fear confrontation, but they dread exposure. The unmasking of their tactics and the awakening of the person they once controlled. So remember the sentence, I see what you're doing and it won't work anymore. It isn't just a boundary, it's a profound declaration of self-sovereignty. It asserts that their game has reached its end. Not because you fought back harder, but because you've finally awakened to your own strength and clarity. Once you've seen through the manipulation and reclaim your inner power, there's no turning back.